The math is the math. You either know what you're doing or you don't. Quit playing with me. Juice!
Previously on Kimba TV.
Yeah, I'll give it about 1 more hour. I'm gonna basically just keep grinding until I get super exhausted. And then I'll take a look at what we have going on one more time. And I'll try to squeeze out as much alpha juice as I can. Unless we see something crazy, I think this box is the first attempt. Don't take the first wick. Don't be the guy walking down the zombie hallway the first. So maybe a 3 drives or 1 more hit. Like kind of like that. Maybe even breach the box a tiny bit. That was the value area high, by the way. Fuck it. Let's just do 68,000. I really think this gets swept, though. That's kind of the conundrum. How far off is that? That's fucking $500 away. I think that's gonna get cleaned. Hey, how many of y'all were here with me at 3 in the morning last night? Liquidation, stand the fuck up, let's go! Juicy! Quit playing with me! Oh, it's gotta be testnet! It's easy as 1, 2, 3. As simple as testnet me. Bitch, quit playing with me. What are we doing? It's gotta be testnet! We're nearing 5 mil, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to breach 5 mil, actually. It's gotta be testnet. Oh, they done fucked up. Market maker should have stopped me out. Oh, now they've done fucked up. Let's go. Come on. I stand on it when I say Monday. And if I stand on it, maybe you can bank on it. Let's go. All right, how we doing? Let me load up the chat real quick. XLR says, wish it could have dumped to 66.4, but as long as y'all juicing, that's good. Oh, the single print grab. Yeah. Zakin says, why is it not the 75786 Fibbo for short? Make sure you get caught up on the YouTube, Zakin. We've been talking about this the whole week. Alrighty. Crypto Gain says some Japanese traders are adding huge to their shorts. Okay, call me Godzilla. Masahiro, Ali, Coca in the house. Miko, Fibmath, We Juice. Maybe Band-Aid, Bruno. Zakin says, I'm watching latest YouTube. You got to watch everything. Start from 2 weeks ago. What day did I say that you should start? Start with around July 10th. Alrighty. Literally everything's been talked about. And also you can watch the VOD too. Remember, the highlights are maybe 25% of the VOD. So if you're relying on highlights, you're already losing. You know why? Because you're not even competing. You're not even doing the bare minimum. All right? Effort. Gotta want it. Gotta want it. Quit playing with me. How many of y'all were here with me at 3 o'clock in the morning last night? How many of y'all were here with me 3 o'clock in the morning last night? What y'all think about this? Guess what's really amazing? Not only did we identify the levels, but we talked about what kind of edge we would want. So, are there any hidden divs? Are there any hidden divs on CVD or RSI? What does the open interest on Bybit tell you? What does the open interest on Binance tell you? Do you want to front run S&P, or you think that's the top for S&P? What's the confluence that you think you have for S&P? So you had pretty much all night and all week to figure out how you wanted to execute this. So do you, boo-boo? Fadila says, what do you think of shorting on the retest? Make sure you watch last night's VOD. Come on, Fadila. I don't know how long it's been, but if you're not watching yesterday's 3 a.m. TA, you don't want it. You want me to give you a clue, Fadila? What is one of the biggest takeaways of a 3 drives? What did I say yesterday? What is this? Do you remember when we talked about when the RSI resets? Look at how much the RSI dropped by. This can now make a higher high, and it can still keep the triple div. Okay, you do realize this is all in the fucking VOD and yet from yesterday's stuff? You got to just get caught up. It's a waste of time for me to repeat everything that I've said. So y'all just got to get caught up. This is everything is talked about. Alrighty? Literally everything, brother. Okay, did you know that we talked about this? Whether it was the pullback here or this, the RSI completely reset. You could now make a higher high and you can make a lower high on RSI now. Okay? But brother, it's all there. So you just got to get caught up, you know? So if you really want to know what I think, I already said it. You got to get caught up. And pause the music. It's not that I cover everything. It's that you guys are smart enough to ask me everything. You know, your fellow brothers and sisters already asked me about this stuff. Okay, so just get caught up. Everything's been talked about, all the edge. I even gave you guys a little bit of a hint earlier. What does the divs look like? What does the edge look like? So even in the morning, I'm kind of giving you guys little hints that everything that we talked about. Alrighty, but there is no right or wrong. If you're gonna start to get into this emotionally triggered, oh my God, am I gonna miss the short? What am I supposed to do? You're already fucked. Nobody that is actually prepared is going through that process, you know? So all you gotta do is get caught up. If you really wanna know what I think, I've already said it. So all you gotta do is get caught up. But at the end of the day, use this as an opportunity to see if you know what the fuck you're doing. You know? You really won't get better if you keep asking me, hey, are you long? Are you short? Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Your progress and the level of learning is so much slower than somebody else that just says, let me take a shot and see if I'm right or wrong. And then when you are wrong, adapt. That's it. Alrighty, Gucci. The tricky thing is, stop the music for a second. Dushi says, I'm late. Yeah, no shit. That's fine. But here's the thing, bro. It would be different if the way that I made money was selling you guys a course or pitching you guys a premium signals group. I don't do that. I make money from trading. So when it's volatile, when it's doing shit like this, I'm focused on my shit. I'm doing my shit. So that's why the preparation work and you rewinding and getting caught up is so important, because in the moment when the bullets are flying, I'm doing me. I'm juicing. I got to worry about me. It would be different if I was like selling you like a course kit. Okay, then I would be like all up on your ass, like helping you, blah, 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 because I'm not really trading. I'm trying to sell you my course. But in the heat of the moment, I'm not going to read chat and like answer questions about what the plan is. You got to understand. So all the planning, all the stuff, hypotheticals, scenarios, it's already covered. All right, douchey? But you should never feel worse or better because of what I'm doing. If you're short and I'm long, who gives a shit? You know, if you're long and I'm not, who gives a shit? That's not what makes a difference on whether you're going to juice or not. The thing that matters if you're going to juice or not is if you can read the data properly. If open interest is going up or down, you should be able to tell me if you have bullish or bearish edge. If the CVD is forming a div based off of whether it's hidden or regular, you should be able to tell me if you have edge. Okay? Based off of what S&P Blue Gammas are showing, you should be able to tell me if you have edge. We're all looking at the same shit. Okay? This only can go up or down. It's 50-50. So it's really easy to make money but still be wrong. So at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is you know what you're doing, because at some point in this journey, the market makers will give you and put you to the test. And it'll be in that moment whether you find out if you really know what you're doing or not. So make sure you get caught up, okay? But it should not matter if I'm in a position, if I took it, if I got stopped out, if I got TP'd. That's not going to help. It's not going to make a difference whether you're juicing or not. Alrighty. I think I've been pretty clear of what I'm trying to get. I want to get all the way up here. The only way I can keep 576 Bitcoin long responsibly is if I open hedge shorts. Okay? And as we approach anything really above the 7.5, anything here, mathematically speaking, I have to be really careful and be a little bit more aggressive about taking the short than I was down here. Shorting below the golden pocket, shorting below 7.5, not that big of a deal. But once we get here, I have to really be more aggressive. That's the only way that I could responsibly let my long run all the way up here. Okay? To do that, I'm going to identify levels. I'm going to identify edge. I'm going to identify structural edge. I'm going to identify TPO and completion edge. Alrighty, so there are multiple levels, whether it's here, the swing fail of this, 69.5, 70.2. These are all valid for hedge shorts. I'm not interested in making any profit off of the hedge shorts. They are hedge shorts for a reason. They only exist to let me keep running my long. Okay? I will put my stop loss in tiny profit every single short. I'm not trying to juice on the short. Alpeasy asked me like on Tuesday, hey, what's your TP for the short? Or yesterday, it's stop loss break even. I can't juice on the short until I close the long. I can't juice on the shorts until I close my longs. So therefore, there is no TP on the short. It's there to protect the long. It's been that way for the last 3 weeks. It's been that way since Monday. On Monday, I said I'm aiming for these areas for the shorts. I keep trying to tell y'all I'm just a random dude on the internet with flannel pants on and a giant bong in front of my face. Y'all are tripping if you are going to replace my little TA with your hours and hours of hard work and preparation. Do you? There is no right or wrong. You clearly saw that I wanted to short big here and I missed it. And it went. Okay, but we're all looking at the data. What was the reason that I said I really don't want to start shorting unless we breach this? One, it's retail arena, but two, that's not complete. That's gonna get swept at some point. Alrighty, so just we're all looking at the same shit. Is this done or is that gonna get swept at some point? That's going to get swept at some point, y'all. Is it going to clean the lows before, like yesterday? I don't know. So, that's it. I mean, we talked about the 3 drives, right? If it is a 3 drives, what is it supposed to be? Do we not love it? I mean, like, what is this, for example? What is this? What is that? Between a regular div and a hidden div, which one do I prefer? Have we not seen during this whole bull run move that the hidden bull div is what you want? So, I mean, it's pixel fucking. You already know what it is. Whether it's that or this. All right. Classic like bear div against hidden bull div. Okay. And then we can all see what's happening on open interest. So it should be pretty easy to tell which way the edge is going. On the higher time frame, you probably want to start thinking about where CME is going to close and where the gap might be. Does it gap up or does it gap down? And then depending on that and how far it is, you should be able to decide if you want to do a gap fill and go or something like this, no gap fill and go. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Wednesday is FOMC. So we're going to have to start planning and reacting. Tuesday will kind of be like dress rehearsal, ladies and gentlemen. So Monday will kind of be like our last day to kind of put together some loose planning, interpretations of Bugammas. And then Tuesday dress rehearsal, and then hopefully we're already in a position on Wednesday. Sounds good? And make sure you remember all the stuff that we talked about. So remember, it's all on the 3 a.m. Wonder if I can see it on the thing. There you go. Start around 2:30, 2:45 a.m. And we talked about this. Does anyone have the clip of me drawing it like this? And then what you would expect to see come Monday. Honestly, this is like pixel perfect. So if you're already in a short, you know what you are fighting against. If you're not in a short, you know what you need. If you're looking for a long, you know what the invalidation is. If you're already in a long, you already know what the invalidation is. So it's all in the TA. All right. Overall, what'd you guys think about this? Crazy. But in all honesty, they weren't really gonna get me. I mean, we're in longs from here. So this little thing like that, That's not going to scare no lion. But this short right here, I'm going to take it. So we'll let Drake kind of finish out the song. But swing fail or a failed auction, you're not going to 3 drives here. So once that high is set, you think it's in. It might be on a 4-hour time frame. It might be longer because it's the weekend. It'll take longer for the market to make up its mind. Or it's going to be so fast, you're not going to get it. It'll be like that. So you should think about the worst case scenarios of how much patience you want to have, but also how aggressive you might need to be if it does swing fail on you quick. So real quick, before the little Wayne verse, you guys remember all the different things that we talked about on like how you could potentially market back in if you really wanted to? This is what I mean by the stop is already set. That whether it's a failed auction or a swing fail, that low that's set is going to be the guidance point for where the invalidation should be. So something that also might help you out is turn the contracts adjusted, turn the contracts off. It swept 68,885. The price went to 69,035. That's about a $200 deviation. So it would be pretty funny if it went to like 68,800 or 69,000 and then even if you get, even if we get like a 600 Bitcoin short from right there, let's say for example, Coinbase goes to 69,000, perfect, and it does that. Probably going to get swept, which means that we're going to have to start thinking about shaving a little or maximizing profits than to sit there and stubbornly say, hey, stop loss, break even. Good high, bad high. Where does it stop? A lot of those things will matter. Structure with triple bear div with all the shorts getting squeezed would be ideal. So if you go back and take a look, the shorts from this high, there is about 42 million. Obviously, it's about 380 across the board. But just on like the Bybit BTC USD pair, it's already 42 million. So all the shorts from this top, there's still 42 million. It's a lot more on, Binance and whatnot. Okay, so all the shorts getting stopped, triple bear div, swing fail pattern or a failed auction, I'm in that short. Okay. And either I got this or, probably right here because I'm going to pussyfoot a little bit. I'll be honest. I'm not going to market smash right here. I'll probably wait for like a little bit of an invalidation or a bearish retest. So it's usually a little bit less than that. But my entry, if we have done this on Monday, no one should be asking me if I have the short or not. Okay, so the entry is either going to be that 7.5 here or I got stopped out. If it's higher than the previous wick, I'm only going to try this once over the weekend. So if it does something like I get in here, but then it does this, I'm not in it. I got stopped out. I'm left at the train station, and I'm going to wait for CME to come back Sunday or Monday. I will only try this once. That's my stop loss. That's going to be the entry. Or if I don't get it, and if it's an immediate swing fail and it's quick, I'm going to market smash. It's usually right below that sweep level. Alrighty, if for some reason it starts to curve back around, longing the single print is still a semi-good idea, but you just have to understand that all that edge that we just talked about, the hidden bull div, all that is gone now. So I don't know if you would just want to randomly long a single print grab and go. I think it would be much better to see the single print grab and go happen, see if there's a gap, and then play the gap when CME comes back online. All right, I think that's it. All right, and I might show up tomorrow, so it'll be pretty cool if I see you guys again tomorrow, yeah? Otherwise, I think you guys are set for Monday, yeah? All right, maybe I see you, maybe I don't. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss.